Hi guys, this video is about the ArcoLinux tweak tool. Since yesterday people started reporting issues, and this morning I tried to run it and I got in trouble as well. I'll expand the video how that Linux creates a cursor all around, right? Cursors, how to set cursors is sometimes difficult. Now if we Ctrl-Alt-T, launch the ATT, the issue is resolved. So that's interesting to know in the beginning of the video. It's resolved, and it has nothing to do with ArcoLinux tweak tool, in a sense, right? This guy just goes looking around on the Linux operating system and looking, okay, what file is there, and so on. Now, the topic of the video, yes, the cat will be in the video, is ArcoLinux set cursors. It's probably gonna work. How to install any cursor themes, changing theme icons, and so on. How to change the theme icons. So there's a lot of information already out there about cursors. And topic, there is a particular file, particular article that's, let's see, cursor. How to theme i3, it's all good, things to do after Linux installation. Don't forget the D. So the D is about the desktops, that's what the D stands for. And then do here as well, because I'm looking for something, might be in the other guys, right? How to fix the cursor theme. So lots of information about the cursor, but there's this one article, which I think must be then in the ArcoLinux.com website, where actually we're going to cursors, install maybe this one, I don't know. So let's see where to set your cursors. You can set it here. Voila, this is the article, right? Here's a file, there's a file, and then this was the issue, there's a file as well, the user share icons default. So there are several places to look for, and depending on one of the 33 desktops, it might be somewhere else as well, right? It's not never black and white, it's maybe somewhere else as well. In tiling window managers you can set some things, in Xorg you can set some things, so it is a search where it all how it all works. But let's really tackle this from the ground up. If you're an ISO builder, you can do this, and it's actually inside, so it's a file that's not governed by a package. It's actually something that we do in the ArcoLinux ISO, the basics. This is what you get always. Any ISO, that's the basics, XL. And in here we have the user share icons default. This is it. This is defining for your whole system, whether you select it or not. This says use the Bibata-Modern-Ice everywhere you come, and SEDM, TMLI, and then you go inside a desktop, one of the 33, and it's gonna try to use this one. That's the default for all around, but of course some desktops will tell use this, use that, have their own settings, but this is the global setting. So it's not in the package, it's on the ISO, that's one, and it's on your system. Now for some reason, which is still escaping me, there's a reason always, right? There is an update, and that's also interesting to have a look at. RIP. Yesterday issues started, meaning the first, right? So any of these guys could have been the reason that it happened. And what is it? What happened is, on our systems, user share icons default, there is this index theme, and for some reason, right, for some reason this index theme was gone. Now the ArcoLinux tweak tool is going to look around and try to find that particular file, which is frozen in time with the ISO. It's there, always is there, but for some reason some kind of manipulation from any Arch package, it was gone, and the back was still there. If you try to run it now, he's trying to find a file that's not there. You get this, right? So he wants to check the cursor global, the global cursor user share icons default, find in the lines the word inherits. But there is no file, there is no inherits. So you can't split anything. So he says no attribute split. All right. So this is the last line, never the first line, always the last line. You have to read up from the bottom to the top. So that's the reason why we see this kind of error. So I'm going to show you, and line 59, if you see this one, check cursor global, then you know, all you need to do is make a Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V like this, right? Or make a copy in your terminal. Basically, it needs to say inherits. It's going to look for this, and it's going to read out that. But if there's no file, it can't read out anything. So this is a way to do it. And the other way to do it is type the whole enchilada. So sudo copy and then user share. It's not that long because you can auto complete default, and probably you'll have an index.theme.bak. And that's the back is from the ArcoLinux tweak tool. He makes backup. So if we mess things up, we always have the button put the backup back, right? That's the backup. So if we have the backup, otherwise you have to go online or just type what I just shown you, right? It's not that difficult. User share icons and then default and then index theme, right? .theme. That's the correct name. That should be the right name, and voila. Of course, I've just now copy pasted this to there with the terminal. So both things work, visual, graphical here in the terminal, all good. If that's done, you go back here, you say go launch, and that's it. If you guys find out what kind of application did this, why this happened, if we can know the why, and if it's package, for example, you do a pacman hook and say if that updates come in from that, then we put it back, and voila, done. But first we need to know why. But this is the solution, how to get things rolling again. All right, cheers.